Good afternoon, guys. We're still here in Columbia and we're going to the First Presbyterian Church. As you see on the sign over here, the First Presbyterian Church was organized in 1795. Even President Woodrow Wilson's parents, I guess, are buried in the cemetery over here. So we're going to kind of walk around the grounds possibly a little bit and let's go make some memories. It just says the First Presbyterian Church was organized in 1795. The churchyard, allotted as a public burying ground in 1798, was granted to this church, 1813. I just mentioned some of the people who were buried here. The first pastor of the church, the first president of South Carolina College, the Pamela Cunningham, founder of the Mount Vernon Ladies Association, 2 U.S. senators, and the President Woodrow Wilson's parents are buried in this cemetery. I think we can walk through the cemetery. I think I'm going to go in there and walk around a little bit. And here's a view of the church, the steeple, and then on this side as well, there's another building. This is definitely a big property here. It says this property has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places. In loving memory of Captain Charles Wallace, 2 Purple Hearts, died in 1944. So during World War II, he was only 41. Not even. He was 40. I always like walking through old cemeteries in like historic towns, like we've done in Boston, we've done in Savannah, now here in Columbia. There's just a, I don't know, it's like a feeling walking through here. It's peaceful. I mean, obviously everybody's at rest and resting peacefully, hopefully. I don't know, it's just a vibe that I feel. I don't know if it's exactly what it is, you know? So these old cemeteries are just, there's so much history. You wonder, like, the people who were buried here, do they still have family that's alive today, descendants who know that they're buried here and come and visit their resting place? Or is it one of those things that just dies out after, no pun intended, after time passes? So say you had great-great-grandparents or great-great-great-grandparents that passed away in the 1800s, or possibly even the late 1700s. Do you even know that you're connected to them? I mean, obviously, if you were somebody super famous, yeah, I'm sure you know your family lineage. But if you were not, you know, like I can't imagine finding the resting place of like my great-great-great-great-grandfather. I have no idea where that would even be at. What country it would even be in, because it wouldn't be here in the United States. My family hasn't been here long enough. I don't know. It's one of those things I think about. Like, you see this is beautiful. These 2 resting spots right here are beautiful. Look at the time it took for the 2 people that are buried here. Flowers on top. Just the detail that goes into this. Look at that. I don't know. It's just one of those things I think too much, I guess. When you have a long commute to work every day on your 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, you got time to think, I guess. I don't know. People always laugh at the things I come up with. But just to be fair, it's a point. Just to be fair. Was that a sign? Oh. Woodrow Wilson's parents were buried in here, but I have no idea where they would be. Because there's some, I don't know, would they have significant because their son was a president? Did they pass away while he was still alive? And I mean, obviously he was alive, but did they pass away while he was president or before or after? Because if it was before and he wasn't anybody famous yet, they might just have a regular plot in here. I haven't seen anything say Wilson. See, like some of the people buried in here, it's not old. Like this one right here. 1896. This was Pollard. It says 1896 to 1975. So they were born, you know, they passed away. They lived a long time, but they passed away in the 1970s. So it's not like every burial plot in here is from 1800s. You can tell there's some that are. And the thing that I always find sad, and they don't do any kind of upkeep, and I don't know the reason for or against that, is some of these, the signs get so faded you can't even read them anymore. So it's like, modern day people, if there's no records, how do we have any idea who's there? And there's one here that's small. You can tell this was an infant. That's too sad. But their headstone is like, you can't read anything on it. Or is there something on the other side? Yeah, there is on the other side. Edith, December 6th, 1902. That's all it says. So she might have passed away the day she was born. So looking across Lady Street, there was another building over here, 1420 Lady Street, says First Presbyterian Church as well. And then this is a ministry house. And then I don't know what this building is. Looks like some sort of office building. But the property that the First Presbyterian Church has, they have a lot of ground here. It's a big area. Wow, something we just found here on the front of the church. First Presbyterian Church, 1795. This building erected in 1853, partially destroyed by tornado in 1875, and by fire in 1910 and 1982. Last remodel in 1983. Wow, so tornado and fires, and this church is still here and standing tall. Wow. Cool. Inspirational. So we just finished walking through the First Presbyterian Church's property. We walked through the cemetery back here, and interesting place, a lot of history in there. Alright, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, leave us a comment down below if you're interested, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always guys, we'll see you soon.